Hi, thank you for joining us today. My name is JoAnna Baker, and I'm the Director of Transfer and Graduate Admissions here at Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. Today, I am hopeful to review a quick PowerPoint to be able to help you better understand how to access your transfer credit, how to understand your transfer credit, and also how to navigate your student portal. So let's get started. First, many of you have already gone through the application process and are very familiar with who we are as an institution. For those who are still deciding if they would like to apply, I'd like to review a few kind of fun facts about MCPHS to help you maybe decide to submit your application. MCPHS has over 100 health-specific majors, meaning all of our students here are majoring in something that will lead to a job in healthcare. This could be nursing, pre-med, healthcare business, pharmacy, and really everything in between. When we look at who we are as an institution, we are celebrating our bicentennial year, or our 200th birthday. We were founded here in the city of Boston back in the early 1800s, and as a result, we're the oldest school in Boston. We have students coming to MCPHS from all over the US and over 100 countries. We have just over 7,500 total students a part of the MCPHS community. Lastly, we're clinically affiliated with some of the best medical institutions in the country and in the world. Here, our Boston campus is located on the famous Longwood Medical Avenue. We are just steps away from Mass General Hospital, Brigham and Women's, Children's, Harvard Med, Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, and so much more. We really are able to help give you access to some really remarkable experiences during your time with us. For those who are starting the application process, just to give you some understanding of the timeline, students are able to apply directly into their major. You're able to apply with coursework in progress and coursework planned. And so what that means, for example, is if you are currently enrolled in your spring semester and you've decided you'd like to take a couple of classes this summer, great, apply now. What we're going to do is review your eligibility for admissions based off of your enrolled coursework and your planned coursework. So we're going to look at those courses. We're going to have the expectation that you will successfully complete those courses, and we will review those as transfer credit at the time of admissions, even though you do not have a final grade for the course yet. Admissions decisions are made within 2 weeks of your application being complete. We're going to go through the student admissions portal so you can see a checklist and understand how to submit those documents. But once your application is complete, no more than 2 weeks for you to receive an emailed admissions decision. And we'll also send home a physical acceptance letter as well if you are accepted. Students are automatically considered for merit-based scholarships at the time of admissions as well. So that's a piece of information you would receive with your acceptance. And then lastly, students typically have about 30 days to submit their enrollment deposit, and we'll show you the student portal where your enrollment deposit due date is also listed. When we look at transferring credits, it's a huge piece of the transfer admissions process. It's important to you as an applicant. It's important to us as your admissions counselors. We want to make sure that we're evaluating you for the most accurate transfer credit that we can. When you apply, we're going to review for transfer credit at the time of admission. So we're going to review your unofficial transcripts or your unofficial transcripts, your completed and planned coursework to determine what transfer credit you're eligible for and where you fit into our curriculum. And so we're going to be able to tell you how long it will take you to graduate from MCPHS, what courses you can plan to take with us each semester that you're with us, and really help you map out that time. You are going to be able to view this transfer credit in your student admissions portal. And this transfer credit evaluation is individual to you, as well as the major you're applying into. So we are going to review based off that curriculum of the program you'll be accepted into here at MCPHS. For those who are trying to log back into their admissions portal or those who are looking to submit their application, you can always find this link on our homepage. This is a screenshot of our homepage. And the word apply is always in the top right-hand corner. If you click on that and then the transfer application, it will drive you to the portal where you're able to either log in or start an application at any time. Once you've started an application, here's a screenshot of what this portal will look like. This, again, is going to be individual to you. It's your admissions checklist based off what you've entered in your application. Your admissions checklist will change as you submit documents. You'll see these have little boxes next to them, and once you receive your high school transcript, that will check off, and so on and so forth. Your application checklist is going to be something that you'll want to check until your application reaches complete status. You're also going to receive an email from us probably once a week reminding you of the items that we need to complete your application as well. Here on the home screen of your portal, you'll have our contact information of where you can send your documents to us if you're requesting an official transcript or whatever it may be that you'd like us to have to review for the admissions process. Now that your application is completed, next step is going to be, we're going to review your application. We're going to determine if you're eligible for admissions into the program that you're applying into and do a transfer credit evaluation. So we'll fast forward. My staff has done all of that work, and this is what your admissions portal will look like once you're accepted. So we can see on this left-hand screenshot that this student, their checklist is complete. We have their high school transcript, we have their college transcript. Perfect, we have everything that we need right now. You're able to see right in the middle of this same screenshot a blue box that says secure your spot. This is where you're able to submit your enrollment deposit and your housing deposit. The non-refundable enrollment deposit is typically due within about 30 days of you being accepted, but you'll know for sure just under the box, your individual deposit due date will be populated right there. Below the deposit due date is your student ID number. This is needed throughout the enrollment process, so it's always going to be accessible back on the home screen of your student portal. You can also find it within your acceptance letter. And you're able to view and print your acceptance letter anytime out of your admissions portal. It's actually this first box right at the top in the center. You'll select, click here to view and print your admissions letter and scholarships if applicable. So this is something that you can access at any time as needed. As we scroll down, this screenshot, it was a little too long to fit as a traditional screenshot. So we're going to move to the right-hand side of this slide, and you will see a box in the center that says transfer credit and prerequisite evaluation. This is where you're able to view your transfer credit evaluation at any time. You're going to click here within this box, and this is going to drive you to another link, which will be your individual transfer credit evaluation. This box, again, is always in your portal. You're always able to come back to this if you're wondering if a course transferred in or have questions about an outstanding requirement. You can always access this at any time. The next slide we're going to see is a sample course evaluation. So this is a sample. This student has some transfer credit coming in, which is wonderful. And I want to review what this looks like and what it means. You will see that there is a course name, and that course name is what is called here at MCPHS. The course taken is the course equivalent. So wherever you went to college, that course equivalent to our own course. And so we can see in this first line, we have MCPHS's Biology 1, Cell and Molecular Biology. And that is the equivalent of Bio 101, General Biology from this college. And you will see that the student earned an A, and then all the way on the right, the status is completed. The status of complete means we have everything we need, and the transfer credit has successfully come in. Most of the transfer credit that you'll see is going to have a completed status. That means you've completed the course, we have the grade on file, we don't need any other information to complete that transfer credit process. There are some other statuses that mean we do need additional information from you. First, you will see the status of need missing. So you can see the MCPHS equivalent or MCPHS class title, Chem Principles 1 is marked as need for this student. The status of need missing means that we need you to complete this course by August 1st or prior to the start of your semester with us so that you can stay on track with your offer of admissions. This would be on track to meet your programmatic requirements, to meet your planned year of graduation. And so need missing is something that you'll really want to look at closely and plan out how you will meet this requirement. We have our School of Professional Studies where you're able to take self-paced classes online. And so this could be a great option for you as you're going into the end of your semester and the summer break to decide if you want to be able to take it, through our affiliated School of Professional Studies. You can take it at a local community college, you can take it at your current institution, whatever is easiest. I would suggest connect with us and we'll be able to help ensure the course meets our requirements. Other statuses that you may see, we have a status titled Need Test Score. Many of our students were very successful on their AP exams in high school or their IB honor level exams. We are able to transfer in credit for those courses, and you will see that we need an AP test score from this student to meet the transfer credit requirements for expository writing 1. You can go back to College Board or your high school to have those scores sent to us. Depending on the score that you earned, we will determine if it does meet our requirements. The last status that you're going to see on this slide is in progress. In progress is just as it sounds. You're currently in progress with the class. There's no final grade yet, but we know you're enrolled in it. And so an in progress course means that we know the credits coming in, you're going to pass the class, and we're just waiting for you to end the semester and send us those final grades. So in progress is something that we're expecting to come in. If you dropped the course since applying, just let us know and we can update your transfer credit evaluation. This is a live evaluation, so it's something that can ever change with classes that you're adding or dropping or planning to take. And as you send in test scores and final grades, we are going to update this through the enrollment process to show you that all of your classes hopefully will be marked as completed by August 1st, and you're cleared to start classes with us at the start of the fall semester. Questions on your transfer credit evaluation, please give us a call, schedule an appointment. We want to make sure that we're answering those questions and clarifying different statuses, different awarded credit. It is very individual, so just reach out if you are wondering, what does this mean? Or did I get credit for this course? Or why didn't I get credit for this course? Those are all questions that we can answer in person, over the phone, or through Zoom. All right, this next slide is for a deposited student. You've seen your transfer credit evaluation. Everything looks great. You're ready to attend MCPHS. And when you submit your enrollment deposit, your student portal is going to change slightly. And so you're going to see here on the left-hand side, the student's checklist has changed. There's a new requirement titled Complete Evaluation Requirements. Complete Evaluation Requirements is tied to your student transfer credit evaluation. When you have a class marked as need missing or in progress, that's going to cue the requirement of complete transfer credit evaluation requirements. What this means is we need more information from you to complete your transfer credit evaluation. And so until we have those final grades, that final test score, the complete evaluation requirement will stay on your admissions checklist. Other items that you can access through the deposited student portals, you're still able to click right in that middle box to view your acceptance letter, as well as your scholarship. And as you scroll down on this page, you're always able to view your course evaluation, which you can see here on the right-hand side of the screen. And then lastly, a fun part is you're able to select your t-shirt for submitting an enrollment deposit. All students, transfer students who decide to attend and submit their enrollment deposit receive what we're calling a Boston bound t-shirt. And here you're able to see on this right-hand screenshot at the bottom, a link to select your shirt size and have that sent to you. Also in your student deposited portal, you're going to see that we have admitted student events, visit options. Everything is very accessible through this portal. We would encourage actively checking your admissions portal once a week as you're going through the enrollment process to make sure you're not missing out on anything. Some important next steps. We encourage you to submit your FAFSA, no matter what status you're in, application submitted through deposited, and schedule an affordability appointment with us to be able to review your expected cost for your first semester. These affordability appointments are with an admissions transfer counselor. So not only can we review expected cost with you, but we can also go in detail of your transfer credit, your projected course schedule, your timeline to graduation, and a lot of those pieces that are really important to you as a transfer student. We want to be able to, in this appointment, answer any questions that you may have and really outline your time clearly for you here at MCPHS. Like I just mentioned, we really encourage continue to check your admissions portal as well as the admitted students page. We will have a lot of different events, both in person and virtually, that you can take a part of as an accepted student or a deposited student between now and the start of classes. Lastly, if you have outstanding prerequisite courses marked as need missing or in progress, make sure you complete those and get us the updated transcripts upon completion of those classes. Lastly, is stay in touch. It is our job to help you transition to MCPHS and smoothly, go through the next few months. We want to be able to be here to answer any questions that you may have, help you navigate joining the MCPHS community, and really everything that is involved in that enrollment process. You can email us at transfers@mcphs.edu, give us a call, schedule a visit on our main page. Really, whatever you need, we're here to help. So I hope this quick session helped you to understand a little bit more about your transfer credit, as well as how to access important pieces in your student admissions portal. Again, I hope the message is clear. Reach out with any questions. We're here to help. And I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video today. We'll see you on campus soon.